We're an hour later than we normally are, and as you can probably tell, I'm not next to my desk right now. I'm next to my entertainment center in my bedroom, but you guys, have I shown you on here? I don't think I've shown you on here. Someone sent me some of the main components to have a little coffee bar in my bedroom, which I'm so excited about. So I'm going to make my coffee right now. I think, do I have it? No, I do have it. Really quickly. So last night I did bring up, because I'm doing like an iced coffee situation, I'll show you what I have here too. I'm going to do my coffee. I brought up my water last night in this little container. I used to sell these for my podcast. Be bold and gracious. Aren't they cute? Okay, so I brought up the water last night because that's the one, like, I got to make sure I'm together for the morning. But let me show you what I have here and what she got me. So she got me this cute, teeny tiny little refrigerator, and this is where I keep, if I can open it, a little jar with my cream in it. I also oftentimes put like my gua sha in there. Good morning, Joy. So I have my little mini fridge. And then for the winter, when I do hot coffee again, she also got me this adorable little portable hot water creator. What would that be called? Anyway, you put water in there and it boils it for you. So I can do hot in the winter. And then this is what the stuff that I put in it to make my coffee, because it is an instant coffee situation, which makes it a lot easier too. I used to use a French press, but I have been using Everyday Dose, and I love it because it's got functional mushrooms and collagen and amino acids and like all sorts of good stuff in it. So I really feel like I pack my coffee out in the morning, and it's like so much more than coffee. I'm a 3 in the Enneagram. I like to be efficient, and it feels like I can really like jam pack my coffee. So I just do a scoop of my Everyday Dose. I do a scoop of Armor Colostrum, which is amazing. It does such great things for your gut and your hair and your skin and your immunity and like so much. I love the bulk jar too. That is definitely my favorite way to go. My son has the watermelon packets right now. I'm trying to like help him get his gut back in order. So love, love, love. Then I also do creatine because, you know, I'm a lady in her 40s and trying to build the muscle, and it also helps with like brain fog and all kinds of things. So I do the one from Thorne. I really like that company and trust that brand. And then for making it taste good, I use liquid stevia from Trader Joe's. Sorry, had to count. So I put like a lot of drops in there because I like it to be sweet. And then I also use Trader Joe's bourbon vanilla bean paste. I know, how bougie am I, okay? And I do my little, ta-da! I dip this in there because it's the easiest way to not like make a total mess. So I dip this in there, do one of these, and then, oh wait, I forgot my cream. Essential part, the cream. I gotta grab my cream, and then we'll get to our planning. Ooh, I gotta open my little fridge. This is really tight for some reason. Anyway, my heavy cream just makes it that much better. Get it back in my little fridge. Okay. This little portable mixer is also awesome because it has 2 speeds, so I can like really get after it and add even like some foam into my drink. This is you when you drink your AG1. What all can I add to that? I know. When I have AG1, which I also love and adore, it's the same thing. Yeah, like what all, how can I max this out and make it the best, most like amazing thing possible for me? Okay, I'm gonna set this down for now. Normally I would run in the bathroom and rinse this off, but I'm just gonna set it right there for right now. I did forget a straw, so I have to take a straw out of my water from last night. I have my Yeti for my water that I keep next to my bed. So she's gonna go into my coffee. Hallelujah. So good. Oh my goodness. Okay. It's such a nice way to start the day. And I know it's so ridiculously bougie, but it's mostly because of this dog right here. Because I don't like to get her up and moving. Once I do, I gotta turn this light on. Then we're in it for the day, and I gotta go take her outside and do this all this extra stuff, where in reality she'll just sleep if I just leave her alone. Usually. She is glaring at me right now. And you know what? I should be glaring at her because she got me up twice during the night. I'm not a fan. Not a fan of having to get up and take her across the street to go to the bathroom because the sprinklers were on in the backyard. And one of the times she just wanted water. I have to put a shirt. I could use anything. But there's a light on the cord that goes to my computer, and it bothers me at night. So I have to cover that up. That's why I have a random shirt on my desk. Okay, ladies, we are here to talk about today and our planning. It is Friday. It is Friday, and I'm so excited because I let myself sleep in a little bit this morning. It is Friday, and so I made that decision last night, but then I was also up 2 times with the dog in the night, so I was glad that I gave myself an extra hour. But I am going to sleep in tomorrow unless Hot Boyfriend is like, let's go garage sailing or something like that, which I could see him doing. But yeah, I'm going to sleep because it has been a long week, and next week we kick it into high gear, guys. Next week gets to be a lot. So we're going to talk about that in our planning too. Middle of the night dog stuff. Yours wants out, and then she just wanders around the backyard. That's so annoying. Doing that hoarse whisper shout you do at 3 a.m. Oh, I know. I'm out there I'm not going to say her name. Go potty, go potty, go potty, go potty, go potty, go potty. But I have her on a leash, and so I get her going when she just stands there. I'm let's get moving. Move it along. I know, it is cute that he wants to go garage selling. We've only done it once. We had a good time though. So I don't know. We haven't had a chance to have much of a date in a while. So hopefully we'll be able to do something this weekend. Okay. So the planning front, I did not make my Friday page yet at all. It is August 2nd, which is crazy business. So I'm going to make this page really quickly, and then I'm going to start thinking about next week's planning. That is something that I'm going to do in my planner today. I start looking towards next week, getting my stuff together, because I know that next week is more crazy. I want to start wrapping my head around it now and making a plan before I get to the weekend. It's kind of that idea when we plan the night before, which obviously I didn't do for today, but when we plan the night before for the day to come, it allows us to just, step into the day and not have to worry about it and not have to be planning and figuring things out. Well, when we can do that on our Fridays, when we can make the most of our Fridays and plan out the next week, figure out our meals and do all that kind of thing, then it allows you to enjoy the weekend. And even if you have things you have to get done over the weekend, you've got a game plan for that. And you've got a game plan for the next week, which I think is really helpful and I enjoy. Okay, writing down these things. Okay, what are you saying? Your Friday is super simple. You're helping a friend at her tea shop. That sounds so fun. My aunt used to own a tea shop. I never got to go there because it wasn't here, but that is very fun. Okay, so what I'm trying to decide, I know this is silly. Do I give myself weekend pages? That's the thing I'm trying to decide. Is it worth it? Will I use them? Maybe, maybe not. Probably better safe than sorry. So I'm going to pre-prep some pages because I want to create my weekly page for next week. So we're going to have Saturday, August 3rd, which is officially a month until my kids go back to school. Obviously, they're not going back on a Saturday, but they go back September 3rd, which is wild. I have lots of mixed feelings about it. And some of them, when I'm being interrupted 47 times a day, are, I can't wait for school to start, if I'm just being honest. And August 4th. Okay, so I will do like my times and whatever on those. You don't do weekend pages. You use the family whiteboard instead. Helps keep you all on the same page. Yeah, well, my girls are gone this weekend, and I know that Roman's going to be very busy. And so for me, I think it makes sense to have my daily pages, because when they're gone, I usually do try to buckle down and do a little bit more work and plan some things out. And there's just like some stuff that we've kind of been behind on that I want to get caught up on. And so I do think that I'm going to have a plan for those days. I also want to do a little bit of journaling, I think, in my planner over the weekend. And so that was a big decision maker when I didn't say that out loud, but deciding like, okay, yeah, I am going to do that. That was part of it. So I am going to incorporate that. So Sarah's posting her 3 things. Car fix didn't happen yesterday, but leaving in about 15 minutes, and it absolutely is then. Yes and amen, Sarah. Finish lamb snuggler for an order. Very nice. And DoorDash tonight. Sarah is getting after it. You're getting after it this morning. So proud of you, Sarah. Okay. You guys can post your 3 things whenever you want to. I think my 3 main things, let's add a third finger. My 3 main things for today, if I had to pick, I have some voiceover work, like usual. So I'm going to put that down. I have to work for the podcasting company that I work for. I'm going to get out a newsletter today. And then, of course, I have other things, if I can use my brain, other things that are also, that I'm hoping to get done. Those are my top 3, but I'd like to work on next week's podcast. And then I have some content ideas also. So I want to do some content planning, like really dial that in. So yeah, I've got a lot to get done today. Now, actually what I'm debating, because I haven't done this in a while, like many months. When was the last month that I created a monthly page? It might be May, and she was sad and weak. So I created a monthly page for May and a relationship log. This was something that I was doing earlier in the year, and I loved it. I would just write a line a day about what was happening in our relationship. And I really liked having that to look back on. But then my boyfriend had surgery in March, and we just kind of got off with it. And so I would like to get back to doing that again. So I think I am going to add in, I also had some stuff about my podcast. And so I had kind of like these main pages that I did for the whole month, and I haven't done them in a long time. And I think I'm going to do them. I might even get a wild hair and decorate my planner this weekend. I might do that because it has been a while. It has been a hot minute. And that is something that I enjoy, is when I've got, like, if you guys can see, when I've got like stickers and washi tape. Like this was March. You can tell it was very green. And I think it just kind of makes it fun. And so I haven't had time. Like, if I don't do it, I'm not hung up on it. But when I do have time to do it, it's kind of like, oh, well, that could be fun. So I might do that this weekend as a little self-care. Maybe watch a movie and decorate my planner. But I am going to write my August page anyway, which I still can't believe we are in August. I did not do a good job of writing that. You need to step up your game on this new planner too. Okay, so the one planner, because these are my Stology notebooks, which I love. I love Stology. You know, I already have a second, like I have a backup one. Honestly, I have a backup one because they sent me the wrong size. This was the one they sent me, which is itty bitty. And so let me just show you. They sent me this one by accident, which I think could be a great little size for like journaling or something. I need to think about that when I have more time. So then they were gonna send me the right size, but of course I'm really bad at returning things to Amazon, so I never returned it. And they sent me the right size, but it took a month and a half to send me the right size. So in the interim, I ordered another one, and I was going to return both of those, and I didn't. So I was charged for both. Wow, we're getting really vulnerable now. So that wasn't exactly, according to plan. Yes, I will do a list. I might even do it on Instagram. So look for it over there. That will come. I might put it in both places, but yes, I will, Joy. Oh, and Amanda, so she's painting her kitchen. Look at you. What color are you painting it? Buy food for helpers tomorrow. So you're probably painting it white, is what I'm going to imagine. If you're painting it because you're moving, you're doing that for the new people, or are you painting the kitchen in the new house? Give us more. I'm so curious, Amanda. So many things on your list. I can't even imagine. Like, well, I mean, I've moved before, but it's been a while. Pausing working with your naturopath and need to bump up your supplement game again. Yes, I love all of those. Obviously, I think AG1 is amazing too. If I could add like one more thing, I would love to add, why is it escaping me? I can't think of the name. I can see it. I can see it in my head. But if I remember, I will tell you. And also, I love ASEA. I think ASEA is awesome, and it's a great way to like make all your supplements work better. But I do love this little coffee situation that I've got going. You basically have to paint the whole house. Need it to look nice for the listing. Oh, you haven't listed your house yet? That's crazy. You're moving out and you haven't listed it. So, but you need to take pictures while it's staged. So how are you going to do that? I'm so curious. Okay. This will be my August page when I decorate it and figure it out. And then what am I going to do on these pages? I think I'm going to add my tracker back in. You guys, for those of you who are in Patreon, I make a little tracker that you can track like daily tasks that you're doing. And so I think I'm going to print it out and pop it in here again because I'm wanting to stay on top of some things for August, especially because it's like, this is the this is the on-ramp to the school year. So I got to start getting on top of some things that maybe we've been letting slide over the summer. So I need to do that. So where do I want to put this? I think so many decisions. They want it empty. They can virtually stay. That is interesting, Amanda. Interesting. All right. Well, go you. I don't love that you have to paint the whole house. That really just seems like it should be something for the new people, but I get it. When you're trying to sell it, there's stuff that you have to do. So, okay, I am going to make a relationship log this month because it makes me happy to have like that little record of what we did and how we're doing and all that. And then I'm going to do, I'm going to say content instead of podcast because I'm trying to get out a lot of different content. Okay. 5 kids, the walls are in rough shape. I get that. Not that it's not like the same level because we've lived here for 5 years now, so there are things too. But I just handed a rag to Ellie the other day and I was like, go wipe off every smudge, every door jamb, every light switch, everything where it just looks like people with dirty hands have been just wiping, do the banister, do any random thing you see, because what happened? So anyway, okay, so I'm going to slip my little tracker in here. I'm going to tape it in, and then I feel like I need one more thing. I need one more page that I'm going to, oh, my pages are moving around weird, because this is going to be my weekly page for August. What did I say? What does it start with? Is it the 5th on Monday? I think it is. Ugh. It's been so many bills or two. Okay. It is August 5th. All right. I'm going to have to get into this when I like really open up my calendar and do all that. But then I'm going to do my weekly page, plan out my content for the week, and then start making my daily pages for next week because I want to be after it. And you guys know I like to leave some pages for like notes and things. And I typically will just have those sort of like in the middle of the week. Like this week I had Wednesday, and because I had left pages open, I had the ability to write notes on some sessions that I went to and was like paying attention to and like wanting to document things about, and then I could pick back up with Thursday. This week, I probably am going to prep the whole week because I know that next week is going to be busy and I want to get a really good handle on things and kind of already have some things on the calendar from my to-do list so I know when they're happening and I don't have to worry about them every day. So I'm going to pre-prep the whole week, and then I can make notes at the end of the week if that's something that I need to do. So that is kind of how I'm going to go about the planning for next week. And I think that's something to pay attention to because seasons change. They can even change from week to week or from day to day. And so you have to do what's working for you right now. Us heading into August is a lot more busy. There's a lot more driving. There's a lot more activities going on. Like I said, we are on this on-ramp into the new year. And so I need to feel a little bit more on top of it and make sure I have my brain wrapped around things so I'm not getting stressed in the moment. And doing more preparation allows me to be more productive and less stressed in the moment. So that's what I'm going to do for next week, and that can change. We'll have a week later in August where there isn't as much going on, and that week I might back off a little bit. That, or I'm going to be like in full prep mode for back to school. And so, you know, it'll be a little bit more crazy, but you just have to know what it is and not feel beholden to whatever way you've been planning up until now. The planning serves you, you don't serve the planning. So you got to do what works out for you in that moment, in that day, in that week. Make it work for you. You have walls you still haven't painted since you moved in, and the kids' room needs a new coat again. I know that is one thing where I'm just like, well, this is a rental, so it's not up to me. Although when I leave here, you better believe I have like a pint. Is it a pint? It's not a pint. It's a quart. I have a quart of the paint that they painted this unit with originally. And I will be trying to like get every dollar back that I possibly can. I probably will not get anything back from my deposit, but I will be like doing all the touch up. I will be covering every hole, everything. Like I will make this place look spotless. I will do the work. You need to change your page layout. Give yourself space for notes and for school planning. Yeah, you got to just make it work for you in whatever season you are currently in, and continue to customize it to what your life looks like right now. You're going to skip a few pages and go at this a bit differently, right? Like we can that's one thing that I really love about this. Oh, I was going to talk about a planner a second ago and I didn't. I will come back to that. But that is one thing I love about like Astrology Notebook is you have the flexibility to do whatever you need to do. And I know you use something totally different, Joy, and that's fine. That's great. You have to use what you will actually use and will work for you. But I like that kind of like blank canvas idea is because it allows me to make it what I need it to be when I need it to be that. You have a pencil graffiti artist and she had to go around with a magic eraser. Yes. Luckily, I think we are past that stage. There is only one spot in this house where someone drew on the walls. And he very sneakily, this was years ago, it was one of my sons. He did it in the girls' bedroom in their closet instead of in his own bedroom so that he could try to get away with it. And I knew it was him. He did one of those like S's, you know, where you make the 3 lines on top and the 3 lines on bottom and you connect them all and like whatever. He did one of those and something else, and it's pretty small, and he did it in pen. But he was the only one who knew how to make one of those S's. So I was like, you were close. You almost got away with it, but you didn't. You ordered another grayscale bullet journal. Each season, I see how I need to what a dwarf. Yes. That's a good name for him doing that. That's funny. Yes. Okay. So this other planner, Sterling Ink makes a planner called the Common Planner, and it is they make different sizes, I believe, but I think their main size is this B6 size. They have a bunch of different versions. They have a daily version that also has like weekly and monthly calendars in it, but it's like this size and it's got the like blank pages in the back, and like they're coming out with all their new calendars over the next month. They're going to be revealing things over the course of August. I got the email, I think yesterday, and I'm like, will that be Mama's birthday present to, or not birthday, Christmas present to herself? It might be, it might be. So that's the one that I'm like, if something were to pull me from astrology at this point, it would be that one. It's pretty, it's simple, it is what I need it to be, but maybe with like a little extra zhuzh. So I'm going to be checking that out as they are releasing things for sure, because I think that might be the one. That might be the one that changes my mind and like brings me to the dark side. So we'll see. I think it is a little bit thicker than this, but it has like the same kind of like fine paper. It might be Tomoe River paper, which is a Japanese paper that's even more luxurious than what the Astrology Notebook is. So that could really like pull me in. So yeah, that's what I'm keeping my eye on right now and very excited about. So, okay, I need to dive in here to getting some work done. I am going to, I think, head straight out into the studio right now and just try to really hammer some stuff out today. We have to do so much laundry. It's hard to do laundry in my house, guys. Now we're really off the rails. It's hard to do laundry in my house because luxury planner life, I know. I'll have to save up. I will have to save up for it if I go that direction. It's hard to do laundry in my house because so much of the time I need it quiet, or I'm about to need it quiet, that I hesitate to do anything involving water. Okay, so running the washing machine, that's like we can't run it because mom's got to get in the studio or mom's about to get in the studio. And if you run it and then it makes the hot water heater have to kick on, so then that is running while I'm trying to like record. I can't record. And so that's a thing. I only want the dishwasher to run at night because it runs for like 3 or 4 hours. And so if I end up needing to get back into the studio, like I am out of luck, because not only is it setting off the hot water heater, but it also takes forever and is super noisy. And so we have gotten so behind on laundry. It's a situation. And I've been turning it over to my kids to be doing their own laundry, but then everybody's relying on me to tell them when to do it. Like, it's just, could the girls do it over at Nick's? Maybe, but he also, like, during the day, he works from home and he has meetings. And so, and he's in the same room as the washing machine because he has his desk down in the kitchen area, and we have like a laundry closet at the end of the kitchen. And so it could be very noisy on his meetings as well. So there's like no great solution for it. I just need to be more on top of like, okay, put in another load. This is a good time to do a load. So today we are kind of hit with like having to do a ton of laundry before the girls leave for the weekend. So I need to get my quiet things done first thing. I'm going to just go out there, get that knocked out, and then they should be able to have free reign, I think, for the rest of the day on the washing machine and the dryer. So that is our plan. I will be back in a couple of hours. If you are a patron, I will be over there. We will be talking about books that I think you should pre-order for this fall that I'm very excited about. So I think that's going to be a good little episode. If you're a patron, I will see you there in a few hours. But other than that, ladies, have a wonderful day and a wonderful weekend. I will see you back here on Monday. Next week, I will give you preemptively, I will probably only be on for 4 days in the morning because next Friday I have an interview / audition at 6:30 in the morning. And I think I will be getting ready and like preparing myself for that. So we probably won't have a morning show next Friday, but we should have a morning show on Monday through Thursday unless something goes terribly wrong, which hopefully it won't. Okay, love you ladies. Have a great weekend and go be bold and gracious. Bye.